Hello, my name is Patricia Holmes and I'm your Photoshop instructor, and we are picking up with the next chapter exercise on page 21. If you're following me in the book, I'm on page 21. So what we're going to be doing here is we are going to continue to learn about our interface, our layers, by doing some changes and doing some activities. So the first thing we want to take a look at is this particular layer. The author wants us to click onto this layer called header bar layer. And remember, you can just click on these to select them. The light blue is indicating that you're working on that layer. We can't make changes, for example, to an object unless we're on that object's layer. So having chosen the header bar layer, we're going to use the eyedrop tool to select a very specific color. So I'm going to pick this eyedrop. I'm going to come over here to this brown, and I'm going to hold my mouse down and I'm going to choose a brown, and you're going to see the brown in the color palette here in the toolbar. So we're going to take this brown, and then what we're going to do is we're going to use the zoom tool, and we're going to zoom in on this area a little bit closer so we can see our work. So I'm going to grab the zoom tool, which is down here. I'm going to make sure the zoom plus is selected. I'm just going to go a little bit more into it. Next, on the next page, we're going to use the rectangular marquee tool. Whew, say that 3 times fast. And then we're going to select a particular area by simply dragging our mouse over the area. And that area is now selected. Next, we are going to choose the brush tool. So the brush tool is right here on top. Please make sure you're on the brush tool and not any other tool such as the history brush tool. So the brush tool is right here. And if you leave your mouse over it, you'll see the name. And what we're going to do is we are going to right click or control click if you're using a mouse anywhere on the stage, and that's going to pop a menu up. So the menu is also up here, but the author's shown us a shortcut. So we're gonna open up the menu, and we are going to choose a soft round brush, and we're going to put it at 65, at size 65 pixels. That's the size of the brush. And then what we're going to do is we're going to paint the selected area until it's fully painted. We're not going to worry about going outside of the selection because it's not going to affect anything. So then let's go ahead and do that. Let's paint this really quickly. And woohoo! Okay, I know you're going to do a much better job. I'm trying to rush because creating videos I want to be super efficient at. Okay, so after we've painted that area, we are going to go select deselect, select deselect or Command D, and we have a brown area we've added. And now what we're going to do is we're going to click the type tool, and by default we're going to type something brown. And so we're going to select the type tool. My computer's starting to think about this. And what I want you guys to notice is that when you select the type tool, the option bar changes. The option bar is going to change per tool. So watch the option bar, which is up here on the horizontal menu. I'm going to just change the tools, and you'll see that the option tool changes. So I'm going to go back to the text. So again, the text options will pop up. The author is asking us to choose a font, which is Myriad Pro is fine, and the size is going to be 15. So 15 is not available here, so we can actually type it in. So I'm just going to go 15. And so what we're going to do is the author's asking us to type the name Elaine Gruenke. I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly. So Elaine, Gruenke. And so you're going to notice that it automatically gets its own layer. Photoshop will create its own layer. So after we do that, we're going to hit the Enter or Return key, and the author is going to have us make a couple of changes to it, just again to introduce Photoshop. So see this very top icon over here on the toolbar? I'm going to click that. I'm going to relocate this. I'm going to move it to wherever I want. So I'm just going to use my good judgment to center it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to change the color of this. So how do we change the color of this? What we're going to do is we can come, there's a couple different ways. The author wants us to go into the swatch menu. I'm going to show you that in just a second. But let me show you my easier way to do it. If you come over here to the T icon and you double click that T icon, you're going to see that your text just got selected. Come over here to this box, and what you're going to do is you're going to choose a color of your choice. So the author is having us choose a color that pretty much matches this. So if I took my mouse, I went over here to this word Dutch, and I clicked on that T, I'm going to get my text to match immediately. And then come over here, click just a different tool to deselect it, and that's how you can do it a real fast, easy way. The author is having us open up swatches. So if you go into Window and you go into swatches, there's a variety of colors. So let me select this again. So if I pick green and I clicked another tool, it's now green. But let's say I want to go back, and the chapter 1 is going to briefly touch on this, but if I hit Command, I'm on a Mac doing this, if I hit Command Z, it's going to take me back a step. So I just hit Command Z, went back. The author in this chapter also has us look at small list. I'm not sure if this is filming, but if you click right here, there's a little arrow, it's a small list. We're going to click, and this is going to simplify our color for us. The author is going to have us pick a blue type of color, and again, picking this is only going to be applicable, it's only going to apply if we have the text chosen. So let me come down here a little bit, and the author is going to ask us to choose more of a bluish color, and we do, and then we again click another icon to deselect the text, and then you have your change. Yours is going to be a little bit more pure blue, but finding the menu and finding the steps and how to change text color, how to create text, and how to make a selection box and add a color is what we just covered in this exercise. Okay, thank you for listening.